CBSE Class 10 Math video solution to the sample question paper given by the CBSE board for the board examination to be conducted in 2021. This is a standard version of the math paper. We have solution for 4 1-mark questions in this video, starting from question number 9 all the way up to question number 12. Question number 9 has got 2 internal choices. Therefore, actually we have solutions for 5 1-mark questions in this video. All of these questions were reasonably easy questions. What we'll do is, one, we'll actually be looking at the solution to this, but we'll also use this opportunity in this video because we have about 4 months to the examination. The examination is scheduled only in the month of May. We'll use this as an opportunity for us to recap, iron out rough edges in our learning of the concepts behind solving these questions, right? You probably don't have to go through all of those steps that I'm writing here. You just have to basically take the gist of it and get to the answer. But I'm going to be walking through as if this is a teaching video. Let's get started with the first question. Question 9, internal choice 1, we'll call it as 9A. If two tangents inclined at 60 degrees are drawn to a circle of radius 3 centimeters, then find the length of each tangent is what is asked. Let's take a look at it. Here is a circle, center O, radius of the circle is equal to 3 centimeters. From an external point A, we have drawn two tangents AB and AC. We know that these two tangents will be equal in length, that is known to us. We'll establish that these two triangles OBA and OCA are congruent triangles, right? We'll establish that first. Triangle OBA and triangle OCA. Both these triangles are right triangles, basically because the radius and the tangent at the place where the tangent meets a circle will be at right angles. The angle between these two will be at right angles, right? So angle OBA is 90 degrees, angle OCA is 90 degrees. So these two triangles are right angle triangles. The side opposite to the 90 degrees is OA, which is a hypotenuse to both these triangles. OA is a common side and is a hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse of these two triangles are equal. We've established that part. One of the perpendicular sides of each of these triangles is OB and OC. Both end up being the radii to the circle, which means that these two will be equal. So by RHS, we've established that these two triangles are congruent triangles. If these two triangles are congruent triangles, by CPCT, we know that corresponding parts of congruent triangles will be equal. That's essentially leaving us with two inferences. AB is equal to AC, that these two tangents are equal in length. The second inference that we can draw is that two angles, corresponding angles, which is angle OAB and angle OAC. Angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. We know this entire angle BAC is equal to 60 degrees. 60 degrees is made up of two equal angles, theta and theta, which means that OA bisects the 60 degrees as 30 degrees and 30 degrees, right? So these are all the inferences we have drawn at this stage, right? You can basically say by RHS these two triangles are congruent. By CPCT we can say OAB equals OAC, which is equal to 30 degrees. These are the two steps that you need to write in the examination. We just established it as to why it's happening the way it's happening. Now we've got till this point. Let's take it to the next slide. So we know these two angles are 30 degrees and 30 degrees. I'm going to focus on right triangle OBA, right? We're interested in finding out the length AB. We know angle 30 degrees. In a right triangle, one of the angles is known. We know one side, which is OB. To this angle 30 degrees, OB is the opposite side. The tangent whose length we are trying to find out, AB, is the side closest to this angle. So it is the adjacent side. Opposite side, adjacent side, which trigonometric ratio will be used? We'll be using tan. So in triangle OBA, tan of 30 degrees is equal to the opposite side OB divided by the adjacent side AB. AB is the measure that we are trying to find out. Tan 30 degrees is equal to 1 upon root 3. OB is known to us, which is radius, which is 3. AB is the measure we are trying to find out. So cross multiply, we get AB is equal to 3 root 3 centimeters. That's the length of the tangent, right? This is all that you need to do to get to the answer. Let's move to the second part of it, the internal choice 2. PQ is a tangent to a circle with center O at point P. The place where the tangent meets the circle is called point P. The tangent is drawn from this external point Q, right? If triangle OPQ is an isosceles triangle, then find angle OQP is what the question is. We'll draw the circle and the tangents, right? Circle with center O. From an external point Q, we have drawn a tangent PQ, which touches the circle at P. First property, the place where the tangent touches the circle, draw a radius. The radius and the tangent will be at right angles to each other. So this angle OPQ is equal to 90 degrees. The question mentions that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. If it's an isosceles triangle, two angles will be equal and correspondingly to opposite sides will be equal. It's a right triangle. the side opposite to 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. That cannot be the equal side. The other two will be the legs, and those legs are the ones which are going to be equal. So PQ will be equal to OP, which means that these two angles are going to be equal, right? Angle PQO and angle POQ will be equal. Let's just give them names. We'll call them as theta and theta. Because it's an isosceles triangle, these two angles are equal. In any triangle, sum of the three interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. So angle PQO plus angle OPQ plus angle OPOQ, right? We just need all these three angles. PQO is equal to theta, angle OPQ is equal to 90 degrees, angle POQ is again another theta. All of these will add up to 180 degrees. Translating to the fact that 2 theta is equal to 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90 degrees, or theta is equal to 45 degrees. What is theta? Theta is the angle we are trying to find out, which is angle OQP. So angle OQP is equal to 45 degrees. That's all it takes to get answer to this question. Move on to the next one, which is question number 10. In triangle ABC, D and E are points on side AB and AC respectively, such that DE is parallel to BC. Wow, okay. So if AE equals 2, AD equals 3 and BD equals 4.5, find CE is what the question is. Let's draw triangle ABC and draw DE such that D is on AB and E is on AC. DE is parallel to BC is what it says. If DE is parallel to BC, then obviously we are going to be applying basic proportionality theorem. By basic proportionality theorem, what can be established? We know that AD by DB will be equal to AE upon EC, right? Do we have measures of all of these? Let's check out what all measures we have and what we need to compute, right? It says that AE is equal to 2, AE is equal to 2, good. AD is equal to 3, AD is 3, BD is equal to 4.5. What we need to find out is the measure of EC, right? AD known, which is 3, DB or BD is equal to 4.5, again given, AE is equal to 2, that's given, EC is equal to CE, which is what we are trying to find out. Let's write it as a CE. Cross multiply, we'll get the answer. CE is equal to 2 times 4.5, which is a 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So measure of CE is equal to 3. So basic proportionality theorem, write this proportionality, write this equality, and then plug in values, get the value for CE. That's all that we are looking for, right? Move on to question number 11. In the figure, if B1, B2, B3, B1, B2, B3, right, and A1, A2, A3 all the way up to A8 have been marked at equal distances. So each of this B4 to B5, B3 to B4 will be the same as A1 to A2, A2 to A3. In what ratio does C divide this line segment AB is what the question is, right? We'll have to find out the ratio in which C divides AB. We have 8 parts here and we have 5 parts here. So C is going to divide AB in the ratio of 8:5. That's all that you need, right? C divides AB in the ratio of 8:5. You get 1 mark for this question. So move on to the last question in this video, question number 12, from trigonometry. Sin A plus cos B is equal to 1. If A is equal to 30 degrees and B is an acute angle, find the value of B is what the question is. All that we're going to do is we're going to substitute A as 30 degrees and compute the value. So we have sin 30 degrees plus cos B is equal to 1. Sin 30 degrees is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus cos B is equal to 1, which means that cos B is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. Question says B is an acute angle, which means its value is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. What measure of cos, what angle of cos is equal to 1 by 2? Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2, translating to the fact that B is equal to 60 degrees, right? So all 4 questions, and all 4 were very straightforward, easy questions, right? Should be able to get all of them right. Revise these concepts if any of these things are a little rusty for you, right? Iron out these rough edges. Should get all questions, all 1 mark questions really in real short time, right? It should probably take you a minute or a minute and a half to get each of these questions in place. Get started right now at the beginning of January. Examinations do not start till May 4th, right? So it's a lot of time available to you. You can revise all of these chapters twice over between January and May. Take the sample question paper once or twice. Pick the previous year question paper. Even if the pattern of the paper is not the same as what we have, the syllabus has not changed. So So basically, writing question papers all the way back from 2010 is going to help you. Ensure that you get a centum in math. You have taken the standard version of the paper. If you have taken the standard version of the paper, you should necessarily get a mark which is 100, which will get you group 1, the math group, and take you forward to the place that you want to. Best wishes. Before you leave, I want you to do two things. One, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.